Hi there, welcome back to Simon Says. My name's Simon, and today I'm going to show you a quick introduction into how to create automations in Home Assistant. Right, so let's have a look what we do. So first thing to do is go to Settings, and then we want to go to Automations and Scenes. And then we're going to go create a new automation. Now there's two ways to do this. You can either use a blueprint. This is quite cool. For example, if you wanted to have a motion activated light, you would select that blueprint and turn on light when motion is detected. So what we would do here is we would go and look at one of our sensors. These are my PIR sensors working on Zigbee. I could then select a device, for example, a light. So let's say, for example, one of my hue lights, bedroom hue, and it will basically turn the light on when it senses motion. Now the nice thing, it's got a little timer here, so it doesn't turn off immediately if it senses no motion. We can set it to a certain time. We can adjust this, and that will then create the automation. Okay, but what I'm going to do now is show you how to create a automation from scratch. So let's go create automation, start with an empty automation. So there's three components to an automation. There's a trigger, a condition, and an action. The trigger is designed to wait for something to happen. So in this case, we're going to wait for the door to open. Then we're going to check to see, is it nighttime? So I want to turn the lights on if I get home at night and I open the door. Finally, we want to actually do the action, which is to turn that light on. So if we go to triggers, we go add a trigger. So there's a whole lot of options here. We can trigger things based on a calendar event, which is obviously a new thing in Home Assistant. Geolocation, so I might want to say turn off all the lights when I leave home. Or we could say do something when the sun rises or sets. So a whole lot of options here. We're going to select device, and we're going to go here, and we're going to have a look at our sensors. So I want to look at the magnet sensor, which is the sensor on my door. What do I want to do? I want to wait to see when the door is open. So opening, and we can set a duration. It will either happen immediately, or we could set waiting for a certain amount of time to sense that. I'm not worried about that at the moment. Next, we're going to go conditions. So I want to check the state of the sun. Okay, so I want it to be before sunrise and after sunset. All right, and finally, I'm going to set the action. So the action here, I'm going to go once again, I'm going to select a device. And the device that I'm going to do is one of my Philips Hue bulbs. Okay, so I'm going to say, there's my Hue light. Okay, and I want to turn the light on. So what we do here is turn on Hue light. All right, we save it and we'll give it a name. Turn on light. Could give it a description, but I'm not too worried. Okay, so we go save, and there we go. We've created our first automation. The moment the door opens, checks to see, is it not after sunrise, before sunrise, or after sunset, and it will then turn on the light. That's all for now. Have a great week. Bye for now.